This is section 8.5. It's on trapezoids. When we first started this chapter, we talked about the quadrilateral family tree. This is the same concept, except we're using a Venn diagram instead. So the quadrilaterals are all of the shapes that live inside of this box. So there's a lot of different types of quadrilaterals, like parallelograms, trapezoids, and kites. Those don't overlap because they're separate shapes. Now notice how inside the parallelogram oval, we have some rectangles and we have some rhombi, and they intersect, and that area is where the squares are, because remember, a square is a rectangle and a rhombus. Trapezoids are a completely different circle than the parallelograms. Trapezoids are not parallelograms. There are different types of trapezoids, like isosceles trapezoids and right trapezoids. So we could actually make a little spot for the right trapezoids to live also. We're going to focus on trapezoids in this lesson. This is a review. Trapezoids are quadrilaterals with exactly one pair of parallel sides. So this is what they look like. And you know it's a trapezoid because these parallel marks indicate that these sides are parallel, the top and the bottom. Now this bottom is longer than this top, but they're still parallel. Remember, parallel means they don't intersect. It has nothing to do with length. Those sides that are parallel are called bases. The sides that aren't parallel, notice how these guys are eventually going to intersect if we extend them. These are the legs. So in a trapezoid, we have two bases and two legs. The angles, or the pair of angles that touch the base, those are called base angles. So there's a pair of base angles at the top and a pair of base angles at the bottom. We know that base angles of a trapezoid have a relationship if something happens with these legs that we're going to talk about. Before we get into that, though, we're just going to talk about these angles here that touch the leg. These are consecutive interior angles. These lines are parallel, so that means that these angles add up to 180. So these add up to 180, and these add up to 180. These ones don't have to be the same if it's a trapezoid, and these ones don't have to be the same or supplementary either.